Hello viewers, today we will solve one more question of a LeetCode, which is LeetCode 200 number of islands. So there is given a grid which is 2D matrix, and a grid 1 0, there is an element 1 0 and 0 1, something like that. So you just have to count the number of island in it which are connected. So there is a grid, you can see that one is connected to 1 1 1 1, these all are connected. Okay, so these one are connected, so there is one island. And for this, these 4 1 are connected, so one island is this and one island is this and one island is this, so there are 3 islands. So you just have to return the number of island present in the grid. So let's do this. First you have to find the size of a grid. For grid dot size, and in temp equals to grid of 0 dot size. Okay, this will find the number of rows and this will find the number of column. And I will create int count equals to 0, and then 2D vector which store the visited comma vector int m comma 0. Okay, let's traverse through this. For int I equals to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus, I equals to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus. Then again for j equals to 0, this will traverse through the visited array as well as the grid. Okay, so m and j plus plus, I will check if it is not visited I comma j and grid of I comma j is equals to 1, then I will do the count plus plus and do the BFS, sorry, not DFS, BFS, and visited grid. And after this loop I will return count. Let's write the code for the BFS. I will create first void BFS, int I comma int j, vector 2D vector ampersand visited, and I will pass grid also, which is 2D. In BFS we have to use the queue. It will store in the pair queue. Again I have to create this, so I just copy paste it, Control Z, Control C, sorry, and I will do queue dot push I comma j, and then I will create int del row is equals to -1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 0. This will for their adjacent neighbor, and in del column this will find the adjacent column of the particular element. Okay, so let's do 0 comma -1, and then I will traverse through the queue while queue is not empty. int row equals to queue dot front dot first, int column equals to int row equals to q dot front and column equals to q dot front dot second, and after this I just have to q dot pop, and then I will traverse through this for int k equals to 0, k less than 4 and k plus plus. I will find the adjacent row, row equals to row plus del row of I, del row of k, and n column equals to col plus del col of k. Okay, and if n row is greater than equals to 0 and n row is less than n, and again I will check n col is greater than equals to 0 and n col is less than m, and m% visited of n row comma n col and grid of n row comma n col is equals to 1. Sorry, this is an character form. Then I will mark the visited of n row comma n col is equals to 1, and I will push the q dot push n row comma n col. Let's run this code. I hope this will work fine. Okay, this is the pair type. There is a spelling mistake. N row. Okay. Int n row. This will find the adjacent. So I have to BFS. Of course, grid. It is in character type. Okay, the type is. I hope this will fine. Yeah. Let's submit this code. This has been submitted. Thanks for watching.